Welcome everyone, and I thank each and every one of you for stopping by today, tonight. You are now watching I Am Destruction. With the return of a classic, we are re-entering the world of survival horror with The Evil Within. Although, sadly, it will be more of a memorial, I guess, at this point. So, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by today, tonight. And as always, remember that we are destruction. WAHOO! And without further ado, all I can say is, rest in peace, Tango Gameworks. But hey, let's have a great time, right? Let's play The Evil Within 1, a game that we have played on stream before, but it was more so to showcase Shinji Mikami's work. But now I guess we're gonna admire the work of Tango Gameworks. It's so funny. I just platinumed this game not even a year ago, so I guess I was able to finish this without DLCs 100%. Before they close down. So the real question is, what are we gonna do? New Game Plus on Akumu mode would be funny as shit. Not even gonna lie. But then we just punch everything with the brass knuckles and it'll be too easy. You know, let's start a new game. Oh, brightness 100%. What? Only noobs play with brightness 100%. Alright, let's go. I already did the trophy. I don't think you need to see me go through that shit again. It just makes the levels go longer than they should. Like a level that would take me like 20 minutes to finish, it would probably take an hour and a half because you gotta like sneak by it and all that. But you know, we'll just stick with Nightmare. I mean, the thing is, those characters can still exist in our world, friend. Like, funny enough, while I was researching some searching up some videos on YouTube about the whole incident, I kind of got spoiled with a reference that's in Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah. We might see these characters again, but they'll be as a reference or a Easter egg in a different game.
Is it a riot? A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
The aesthetic is still good in the main menu for this game. Can you believe a lot of people shat on this game when it first came out? They're like, bro, the graphics are like that, and like,
still gives you the
it's not as good as RE4.
Joseph, you think there's a connection?
It's a possibility.
If anyone wants to know my thoughts and opinions on this game's story, you can watch the original playthrough I did, I want to say a year or two ago. That playthrough I go a bit more in depth with what's happening in the game, the gameplay and all that, which I'll do every now and then, but it's more so just to talk about the state of gaming nowadays and why things have to be the way they are. At the end of the day, you can just chalk it up to life sucks, and yeah, it does, but...
Junior Detective Kidman, any thoughts?
I don't know.
Nothing yet. I'm sure we'll know everything once we get there.
It's one of those... I think it takes less money to make a Hi-Fi Rush 2 over, like, a Halo Infinite DLC. And they're not doing either of them, so it's like, well, where's the money going to, Xbox? To anyone that's happy that Call of Duty made it on Xbox, I mean, GG's, but I would say Xbox probably used up a lot more money than they had to if they needed to, like, shop a couple companies afterwards.
Contact dispatch and let them know what's happening. Joseph, Kidman, you're with me.
At the end of the day, like most things in life, at least we always have this to go back to, right? Not just this, too. We have other amazing games from Tango Gameworks, like Hi-Fi Rush, or Evil Within 2, or... You know what? I didn't want to play it before, because I'm like, it kind of just looks, I don't know, too long, but now, I actually am going to do a playthrough of Ghostwire Tokyo this year. I have to. I think the sad thing is Xbox or Microsoft fans can come by and just be like, haha, cry harder, Sony fanboy. And it's like, I'm not even like saying it's a Sony versus Xbox thing. It's more of a, why did Xbox even chop off the head in the first place? It's not like it was making them bleed money. I think the funniest thing about this whole situation is now more people are going to Hi-Fi Rush and giving it more positive reviews. So then it will be Xbox's like #1 most like rated game of probably not, maybe not of all time, but of the last like 5+ years. And they would be a win in my mind if Hi-Fi Rush is the best Xbox, the best or highly rated Xbox game for this generation. It will get Xbox heads mad every time they look at like what's their like best game, and it's like, oh, it's a game that like we like destroyed the studio, so we can't even make more of those games. But yeah, if anything, maybe I should have the comments on screen. Like I said, it's not really a playthrough to like understand how to play the game or all that. So it's more so just a stream where we can all just chill and talk. If someone really wants me to just focus on this shit, then like I said, either watch my other playthrough or watch good no fucking commentary camera playthrough. This one, trust, when I heard the news it hurt. But I guess it's starting to hurt a bit more now that I'm playing this game.
Stay sharp. We're gonna check it out. Don't let anyone else through this door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here. You're a backup.
Like, you can look at another company and be like, you make dumb decisions, but these dumb decisions are dumb because like you can get more money from it. Like, what I mean from this is like people will look at Capcom and be like, yo, why aren't you making like more costumes for Street Fighter 6? Like, you'll make more money, and they will make money, but them not making costumes isn't gonna make the game worse, right? Now this game or franchise or studio, you'll be like, yo, this game's amazing, can you make a 3? And they'll be like, no, but we might make something else. And it's like, okay, well, at least you're still making something. But now it's like, can you make a 3? And it's like, no, because like we don't even exist anymore, so we can't even give you anything else that you might be interested in. And it's like, fuck. Well, I guess I'm stuck playing the Evil Within for the rest of my life. Think about Evil Within 1 ending? What about it? At the end of the day, these are just my thoughts and opinions. No one has to agree, but
can't be real.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like Jimenez right now. It can't be real. They really did it.
I've got him. The security cameras might tell us something.
And it's not just a Tango Gameworks thing. Like when Xbox bought Call of Duty or Activision, they had to like fire like half of the people that work there because they just have too many people. I don't know. It really makes you look at Sony and Xbox and go like, damn, how is Nintendo doing better than both of you? And they're the ones always fucking up.
What the hell?
Microsoft honestly reminds me of a kid when they get a lot of money, make the most stupid choices, buys out everything, then shuts down actual good products. Yeah. I was reading a comment that said it's almost as if Microsoft wanted the studio to die or close down, because remember when Hi-Fi Rush got announced or like revealed? It just came out of nowhere. Like they just stealth dropped it. They didn't like give us teasers for years. They didn't give us a trailer months before it came out. They just said, hey, look at this game. Everyone's like, yo, this looks cool. When is it coming out? Out right now. It's like, really? shit, I'll try it out right now. People tried it out, like, yo, this is amazing. This is probably like one of the best Xbox games that have ever come out. Like, wow, what the fuck? It just came out of nowhere. You gonna make another one? And Xbox is like, wait, what? This is actually making money? Like, we actually thought no one was gonna buy this, and you were gonna like buy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because we own it now. Oh, we won't talk anything about it. I could be wrong, but I think it was Tango Gameworks that said like it was the highest rated game on Xbox. I don't know. We will play Hi-Fi Rush one day as well over old games. All I gotta say is to any fucking Resident Evil fans that watch this live or in the future, if you're gonna tell me that Tameworks, Gameworks closing down, or even Evil Within was not influential to anything, all I gotta say is go fuck yourself. Without Evil Within, there is no Resident Evil 4 remake. That's all I gotta say. And in a different universe where there is Resident Evil 4 remake without Evil Within, it wouldn't be as good as it is. Everything that people like about Resident Evil 4 remake, Evil Within 1 did it 5+ years ago. Oh shit! A crouch button in a survival horror game? That's never gonna catch on. Yeah, who would put a crouch button in a survival horror game? That's stupid. Oh shit, this like crouch mechanic helps us sneak behind enemies and like gives us like insta-kill attacks? Stupid idea, Shinji Mikami, come on. Do some cool shit. Come on, man. No one's ever gonna take any of your ideas. They're all fucking stupid. Yeah, clearly that's from The Last of Us. You know, funny enough, that actually could be a thing too. Although that's when someone goes, actually, Last of Us is not a survival horror game. It's a escort game. Whatever. Evil Within is better than most Resident Evil games. It is. After Resident Evil 5 came out, I'm like, yo, I can't wait for the next RE game to come out. And then RE6 came out. And then Shinji Mikami looked at that and said, you know what, maybe I should make one more game. So I never noticed how many chainsaws are on that fucking wall. What the fuck? Hi-Fi Rush could have been Xbox's Jak and Daxter? I don't think so. Like, to me, Xbox's Jak and Daxter is Banjo-Kazooie. And if someone's like, yo, what's a Banjo-Kazooie? Get mad at Xbox for that. No, someone's gonna be like, oh, the Smash Bros. Characters? I'm like, yeah, Smash Bros. I love the Evil Within 2. Like, story-wise, I enjoy the Evil Within 2 better than the Evil Within 1. But gameplay-wise, I actually might like Evil Within 1 more than 2. Evil Within 1 kind of it feels more like Resident Evil 4, while Evil Within 2 kind of feels like Silent Hill. They're both great games, but 2 is a bit too open world for my liking. Banjo-Kazooie, what's that? Yeah, right? Well, you're definitely not wrong with that statement, B4. Obviously, Last of Us and how other games did it beforehand, it's just, I guess when you compare this to The Last of Us, this one's more straight up a survival horror game. So, if Evil Within 2 had DLC, it would have been even better, of course, but, unless I'm wrong, I believe, Bethesda put out the Evil Within 2 literally a week after, Dishonored 2 came out. And a week before Prey came out? Like, they put the Evil Within 2 in a spot that it was gonna die. Like, they put it directly in a spot that it was gonna die because other games were coming out. It's like when Titanfall 2 came out, like, a week after Battlefield 1 and a week before COD 4 Remastered. It's like, you just wanted that game to die, didn't you? I was gonna be like, what's that noise? Those greedy dirty bags. Well, I mean, everything runs on money, right? Another abandoned IP because devs thinks pirates are better? At least Microsoft will never have The Last of Us, haha, stuck on buggy Starfield. I mean, to be fair, both of them are kind of shit in my opinion. If The Last of Us went exclusive to Xbox, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, okay, cool.
Where's the exit?
One less trailer to see at a Sony State of Play. I'm gonna make sure I've read every comment though. Oh, Stream Elements is here? What the fuck? That's scary. I don't know, man. To be honest, gaming nowadays seems to go into the whack-ass live service era, and solo single-player experiences are seeming to be a thing of the past. Of course, the greatest single-player experiences you'll find are either games that came out like 10 plus years ago, or games made by indie developers. I don't know, like, you can call me a, I don't know, Shinji Mikami show, or more than likely a Tango Gameworks show, but like, even when I compare this story to RE4 Remake, is like, this one has something going on in it. RE4 Remake feels soulless at times. And if someone's gonna be like, yo, why are you comparing to that? Give me a fucking Xbox survival horror game I can compare Evil Within to. Oh wait, you can't, because they only had one, and it was the Evil Within, and it's gone. The funny thing is, they never even made an Evil Within that was exclusive to Xbox, so I guess I shouldn't even say it's their series. I'm probably dead now. I guess if I have to think of the Xbox scary game that they own, it might be the Condemned series. It's not like they're gonna make a Condemned 3. The evil Q hater? What does Q mean? Lighting looks rough as all heck. What was he thinking? Look at that water. Years later, the environment still matches up with the updated looks of games today. Oh yeah, Xbox is dead. Everyone who bought an Xbox regret it? No. No one who has bought an Xbox has regretted their decision. And that's only because of one thing called Game Pass. Which, I'm not gonna say it's bad, it's good. Like, paying like, what, $10 a month for like thousands of games that you can play anytime you want, it's a good fucking deal. I'm just not gonna buy a new console to play games that I grew up with. And I know someone could be like, isn't that what you're doing right now? Maybe? But I didn't buy a PS5 to play fucking Evil Within. I already had the Evil Within. So I'm just playing a PS4 game on my PS5. If I bought PlayStation Premium to play this game, then yeah, you can save that shit, but... Bro, like, the sole reason my family bought an Xbox is because they thought Call of Duty was gonna get, like, exclusive shit on Xbox. And they're like, shit, you're telling me it's only on PlayStation? Fuck! Oh my god, gore! That actually was kind of scary. I didn't expect them to be, like, right behind my fucking ass there. Why would anyone turn down a game like the Evil Within? Look at the crouching animation, looks cool and survival based. Plus, you gotta remember, our leg got cut, so we are bleeding around, and that's why we're like flipping like this. Just remember, this is a game from 2014. You could say it's a scripted event, but how come, like, when you get attacked in other survival horror games, you're not, like, bleeding on the ground, right? There is a way to kill the chainsaw man. It just takes a lot of... It's 15 minutes of stabbing him, running under a bed, stabbing him, running under a bed, stabbing him, and running under a bed. Fuck me. I remember when this game first came out, I was amazed with the graphics. Kill the chainsaw man? Fuck no. That would literally take 50 minutes to do. If he sees me again, I'll try it. Texas Chainsaw? I mean, this game isn't solely around the Chainsaw Man, though. If anything, like most things in life, when this game first came out, it was heavily compared to RE4. Like, oh my god, they put a Chainsaw Man right in front of you right away. It's almost like this game's trying to be like RE4. Okay. Oh, that's bad. If he actually broke through those boxes. Pick a side! I believe he left after RE4, funny enough. He didn't make RE5. He's like... yeah, he did not make RE5. Funnier, sadly enough, he didn't even leave. His studio got shut down. Wow. It's if there's someone cursed with their studios getting shut down, it's definitely Shinji Mikami. If you don't know the story, also this guy is camping me fucking hard. But if you don't know the story, Shinji Mikami made RE4 exclusive to Nintendo's GameCube. I think he saw me. I think he saw me. Fuck! Makes RE4, tells Nintendo like, yo, I gave you my word, it will only be on Nintendo consoles. It will never show its face on a PlayStation or Xbox in my lifetime, otherwise I will cut off my own head. Capcom goes, hey, Shinji Mikami, I thank you for, like, the great business relations you gave us at Nintendo, but we like money more, so how about we, like, say it's coming out on PlayStation, and then, like, you take the blame for this. And yeah, that's exactly what they did. So Shinji Mikami was very much pissed, and he's like, yo, I'm fucking leaving Capcom. And Capcom's like, no, wait, we'll give you what you want. How about you get your own studio? He's like, oh, okay, I'm down with that. Oh, cool. I get my own studio with my own devs, and we get to make some crazy games. I'll call it Clover Studios, and you guys might have to help me, but the only 2 games I remember from Clover are... Oh no, 3 actually. God Him, Beautiful Joe, and Okami. 3 highly revered Capcom games. I wonder why. And then, because those games didn't make Resident Evil 4 money, Capcom's like, alright, goodbye. And closed down the studio, and Shinji Mikami's like, well, fuck this, I'm going somewhere else. And then he made a little studio called Tango Gameworks. Yeah. I believe right now he's actually at another studio making a different game, so... Let's hope the curse did it. Funny enough, those boxes aren't there on hard mode. Sebastian Castellanos is better than most original protagonists. I'll say to me, he's the equivalent of Barry. Of Barry Burden. He has some funny lines, but he also has a deep story that you will not know until later in the series. Like, if anything, I'm comparing Sebastian to Barry from Revelations 2. Thing is, Shinji Mikami left Tango. Yes, he did leave Tango last year, so I don't know how it would play out if Shinji Mikami was still at Tango. I don't think so. Xbox literally had a Japanese studio that could make amazing games for them, and they said, yeah, nah. We'd rather more Americans work on Halo for us. Thank you very much. So. And then they made a post like a day later saying like, we need like more smaller studios to like make games for us. We need like less high budget games and like more fun games made by like smaller studios. Yeah, that too. But remember, Sony's the bad guys because they sometimes censor a butt crack, even though they have more Japanese indie games than Xbox. But hey, yeah, that butt crack though. I'll take hundreds of games getting censored over a studio just getting shut down. But that's just my dumbass opinion. You know what's one funny thing about RE4 Remake that they cut out? They actually wanted to have a chase scene kind of like this, where you're playing as Ashley and you're being chased by like the villagers and shit. So something else that they were probably going to take from this game until they cut it out. That's why RE4 Remake probably has one of the weirdest intros in any RE game history, where you see people like doing on like a ritual with like this random blonde lady. That was supposed to have more content, but they cut it out. Remember when video games had songs made just for video games? That's what they were going for. They wanted to trick you to think that the person that dies in the beginning is Ashley. You hear the full song if you put on credits or beat the game. Long Way Down is a great song. The Evil Within main theme and potential main theme for a tie-in TV series? So, well, yeah, that would have worked. That's actually, like, I don't know. Maybe super biased on today's stream, but I think The Evil Within could actually work better as a TV series than Resident Evil. Resident Evil, unless you make it like RE4, is going to be boring to watch. Evil Within, crazy shit can happen every episode, and you can kind of just explain it away with you're in a simulation, so anything can happen, right? As soon as a giant caterpillar emerges from the ground in Resident Evil, you gotta be like, okay, you gotta explain that shit. And even then, after you get all the context before, it's like, okay, so what was that? Why was that scene put in the game? Other than it was going to lead into like a cut scenario where you playing as Ashley running away from Ganados, right? Like, that scene doesn't really have any impact to the rest of the game, in my opinion. Maybe you can say it ties into the line where the officers say people are missing, or hikers went missing around this area, but... Okay. And?
Please, settle down, Leslie.
Settle down, Leslie. Settle down, Leslie. Settle down, Leslie.
Shit! There's no going back.
A lot of people are comparing this part to Inception, which, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Inception came out a couple years before this, so... You see, like, I wouldn't mind if it confused new players if it led into something, right? Or OG players, should I say. New players are going to be confused because it's the first time seeing it, so they're not going to know if it's new or old, right? An OG player will be like, okay, what is this leading into, right? And if it leads into nothing, at least for me, I'll be like, okay, that was a waste of time.
Shit.
Rest in peace to Tango Gameworks. Yes, Magica. But hey, unlike the Crew 2, at least I'll be able to pop in this nice, beautiful disc into my PS3, 4, 5, and play whenever I want to. Let's hope for
Damn it.
physical games to always stay physical, right?
Everyone must be dead.
Like if Hi-Fi Rush was a digital only game, Xbox can one day just say, okay, like remove it, and then it's gone forever, and then you can never play it, right?
We're far away.
A little further.
If Xbox pulls these games from their online store, I mean, GG's, but I'm always going to be able to play this, right?
Fine.
What is Tango and what did Xbox do? So Tango Gameworks, Alien Benny, is the studio that made the Evil Within 1, the Evil Within 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, as well as Hi-Fi Rush. And they were owned by Xbox, so Xbox is the reason why they're gone now. Because instead of more survival horror games that can, even if you can say are treading familiar grounds, they can give us new experiences. They say, you know what? Fuck that. Why would we want to have new experiences? Why don't we just keep on making Halo? Also, I just remembered that one thing that's in this game was directly ripped off and put into RE4 Remake. But let's not talk about that. Actually, let's talk about it. Without this game, there is no crossbow in RE4 Remake. Let's be real. Halo has a no. Without this game, there is no fucking silenced crossbow in fucking RE4 Remake. Let's be real. Yeah, that's the thing. Xbox doesn't even need to make any games. They just fucking need Game Pass and that's it. I would love to meet those people because I think I would enjoy talking with them. But to me, I would consider this game the real Resident Evil 4 remake. Or at least a sequel to RE4. Like, that's what I've always wanted. I wanted a sequel to RE4 that's good. And no, RE5 is not a good sequel to RE4. Rename this to shitting on how RE4 remake stole from Evil Within? I mean, might as well. Actually, I don't even know which one to override. Yo, 2017. Let's fucking go. 2015. Oh my god! A save from. Okay, never mind. I thought that was from 2013. Oh, I was reading the wrong date. Never mind. Oh, there is some 2017 saves. Okay, well, I can't overwrite that. That's memories right there. That's fucking memories. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, to be fair, when I was playing RE4 Remake, I just kept on bringing up The Evil Within, right? So, considering I haven't played The Evil Within after I played Resident Evil 4 Remake, this is my opportunity to talk shit about that game and see more similarities between the two. This isn't the first time Xbox takes away things. Xbox 360 store? Yeah, like, why did they take away the 360 store? It's funny how Sony, they were going to remove the PlayStation 3 store, and fans were like, no, Sony, fuck you. Don't do that. We want to be able to buy the classics like Crash and Spyro and MGS and Resident Evil and Klaw-Naw and all these Misadventures of Trombone games that, like, go for 200 plus. Physical that you can buy for like under $10 on the PS3 store, and they're like, yeah, no, like, no, we're just gonna remove it, and fans are like, no, fuck no, you're not. And then Sony's like, actually, we're not gonna remove it. Xbox is like, actually, we are gonna remove it, and there's nothing we can do. Fuck you. Game Pass might have hurt some of the profits, to be honest, since you get games under an affordable price, of course. Wait, question. And this could actually explain a lot of fucking things, but wasn't Hi-Fi Rush on Game Pass? I replayed Evil Within 1 in DLC recently, and they shut down the studio weeks later, right? But at least you can always play these games, right? That's what matters. That's what matters. Sony was gonna do a scummy thing, got bad reputation, then kept it up. Microsoft does the same thing, but still says fuck you, and shuts down the store. And the fans will be like, well, I mean, it's 360 store. We're like, well, you're still playing 360 games? Come on, man. Like, you gotta be playing the new Halo games. It's like, man, come on. Ah!
Are we awake?
Is everyone else all right? The city.
Whatever are you talking about? You are the only soul here. Right now.
Xbox Game Pass is our moneymaker. Games are leverage, I guess.
A hospital.
This place is necessary for you. You're always.
They are. It's not like everything that was on that game store is gone forever.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. Please, sign in here. Without signing in, there's no way to ensure your future memory.
Funny enough, Robbie, the game that we were playing before this was made by the same people who made Days Gone. Days Gone, for example, had mixed reviews, but Sony still kept it. We might have had a sequel one day or another. Sony just doesn't want to invest into studios or games that aren't going to be making Spider-Man, God of War, Last of Us money. That's all it is at this point. How come Leon can't fucking melee?
Medicine.
All that government training and he can't throw a punch? What a fucking idiot.
You are all right. Please, relax. Please, have a seat.
What the hell?
You mustn't fight it. This is for your own good.
No. Stop.
Oh, 100%. Plus, I think every Leon fan can agree Leon's only good in one game. Sebastian's good in 2 games, so yeah, he has that over Leon, at least in my opinion.
Lady, am I going crazy?
Now what makes you say that? I'll be waiting.
Oh, he is overrated, but I think you could say that to a bunch of Resident Evil characters. Oh yeah, like original Leon in RE2? I agree with you 100% there. 100%. He's doing his damnedest to like save a life in that game.
Shit. What the hell is going on? Where am I? Kidman, where are you?
I like Chris, but let's not ignore that he's fucking as interesting as stale bread. Oh yeah, I'm covering up the health. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. On the sprint button yet. A crash in like a big vehicle, and then we wake up in the woods, and then we like gotta go through the woods where it's all dark and stuff, and we can't see anything except like things like moving through the bushes. That's a dumb idea. Capcom would never take any of that shit and put it in a game called Resident Evil Village. Like, you can be inspired by other companies. It's just kind of funny that everything new I see in Resident Evil is shit I've seen in previous games that Shinji Mikami made. So. Also, Stream Elements, you better shut the fuck up. Oh man, thank you, Robbie, for using that command. It's been a long time since that command's been used, but that's probably my favorite fucking line in the whole Evil Within series. Join us or die? Well, guess what? There's a third choice, and that's fuck you! Yo, Kidman is such a fucking badass, and we'll never see a game with her again. Sad face. The best reference in the whole entire time? Ah, well, if you don't know what that means, Robbie, you gotta play some Evil Within 2. Man, I still get nostalgic for seeing this scene. Obviously, I know, like, and you all know what the reference is to, but just being a teenager, once I bought this game and bringing it to my friend's house, because like I said, I didn't have a PS4 for like 1 or 2 years, so went over to my friend's house who had a PS4, we popped this in, and we were just slowly getting into it, and we got to this part, and we're like, oh fuck, is this the part? Is this where shit gets fucked up? Yes. Too fucking good. Too fucking good. I think the sad thing is we're gonna see that fucking same animation again soon in a couple years from now when RE1 Remake gets made. Nice.
My God, Connolly.
No, it's a reference to Welcome to Raccoon City. Come on, guys. Don't you watch movies? Oh, shit! That's what we don't want to do. Where's the punch button? There we go. Spoilers ignore if you don't want it, but blank blank blank, he made me cry a lot when Ada blank 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 dies, so yeah. And Resident Evil 8, there, you go into a house and there's what are they called? Lycans, I think? One of those werewolf zombies is eating a fucking body in the same style that the RE1 zombie is, but You got to be standing in the perfect spot for
Maybe I
the
should help you.
like it to
Can
turn
help you.
around exactly like
Shit.
RE1. So
How am I gonna get you?
I don't know. It's almost as if like you kind of need it to be a cutscene for that scene to work.
What
And
the
if you
fuck?
just let it happen, it's not gonna work. Also, probably one of the funniest lines in this game as well. What the fuck? I was playing RE4 VROG and I was Ashley and I faced the armor men and I ran comically and like Ashley it would have been so funny.